You may be familiar or have heard the terms runs, riffs, trills, and ad lib. These are terms that are musical and they are well known, especially in contemporary or CCM singing. Runs, riffs, trills, and ad lib are special ornamentations or embellishments which we use in music to add interest to a song. However, there are differences between structure and musical use of these definitions, and whether you sing any type of contemporary singing, whether it be jazz, pop, R&B, soul, musical theatre, it's important to know and audibly identify the differences between these terms. The technique of embellishing a melody has been used for thousands of years across all different cultures. Musical melismatic singing, or singing a prolonged vowel over a series of notes, has dated back as far as the 9th and 10th century in Gregorian chant. Jazz, blues, and rock and roll helped popularize melismas in Western music, with artists such as Aretha Franklin and Stevie Wonder, who all included a lot of embellishments in their singing. So let's start with the riff. The etymology or root meaning of the word riff comes from the word refrain. I really thought about why the word refrain was linked to the word riff, and when you think about it, to refrain from something means to stop doing it. And so I guess you could interpret it as you're refraining from singing the melody. But with more investigation, I did find that the word riff could also be derived from the word riffle, which means to turn over something or to shuffle quickly. A musical riff is similar to the concept of the ostinato, which is a musical phrase which is persistently repeated. A riff performed by a singer is a melodic idea. To give you an idea, you can take a melodic phrase and repeat it, like this. Ma. But if you would like some better examples, I have left these in the description below. Now to the vocal run. A vocal run is literally a sequence or fast run of notes. Typically, a vocal run is fast, and it also includes syncopation or variety of rhythms. It can be based on a scale, and it can also be based on the chord progression that is happening underneath the melody. Some say that vocal runs are like extended riffs, or even extensions and improvisations of the melody. Now, singing vocal runs is definitely not one of my strengths in singing. However, I want to give you an example. So here we go. Me. Keep in mind as well, vocal runs can be ascending, so going up, or descending, going down, or can be a mixture of the two. I have left some examples of both of these in the description below. Now, a vocal trill is when you rapidly go between two notes on a vowel. You see the vocal trill a lot in classical music, however, you do sometimes see it in contemporary singing. And lastly, we have ad lib, which is derived from the Latin word ad libitum, which means with freedom. Whenever you hear a yeah or a whoa in a song or repeated words, you are hearing an ad lib. Typically, you will hear a lot of ad libs near the end of the song to create variety on the melody and also to boost the mood. And I want to give you some tips in case you wanted to sing musical embellishments. My number one tip is know the melody. It's really important that you don't just go off and run and riff without learning the melody first. Tip number 2, don't overdo it. If you imagine that the melody is a cake and embellishments are the icing, you don't want to have so much icing that you have more than the actual cake. Although I totally believe some people will disagree with me in the comments. Number 3, always strive to have a healthy, balanced voice. If your voice hurts when you're trying to do runs, stop doing it. And number 4, keep in mind that not every singer's strengths are going to be singing embellishments. I can totally relate to this. And not every voice is going to be flexible enough to add lots and lots of melismas. And that's okay. Just enjoy the voice that you have. And that's it from me, guys. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the description below. Also, check out the listening examples I've left for you in the links. And until next time, happy singing. Bye! Are you passionate about singing? If the answer is yes, then be sure to subscribe to the Happy Singing channel, where I try to make singer stuff super simple. Every month, new videos are launched focusing on singing and its devices. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on information which could help you become a better singer.